some of the most intelligent friends I got say Putin's a monster. He wants to recreate the USSR. He's going to invade Europe. And here we are 2.5 years into the war. He hadn't done any of that. And he said, look, here's what we want. We want secure borders. Russia and Putin did not start this war. The United States and NATO started this war. Putin and China were saying we need to talk peace. Name one official in NATO and the United States who said anything about peace. And the answer is zero. None of them. And they're talking about increasing the aggressive behavior. Now, if you're in Russia and they fire a missile 1,000 kilometers into central Russia to hit a target somewhere, you know the satellite didn't belong to Ukraine. You knew the guys lighting the fire on the missile were not Ukrainian soldiers. You're going to do what's reasonable, and you're going to attack the person who is attacking you. This is the demise of NATO, and it's the demise of the deep state because they just got too damn greedy.
So what is the next stage as you see it, Bob, if we're exiting? And I completely agree. We're in the sunset years of the empire. As we've been many times, and something new arises from the ashes, usually multipolarity for a couple generations.
No, stop right there.
Quick break here. This episode is brought to you by West Red Lake Gold Mines. Now, if you know nothing about West Red Lake Gold Mines, let me tell you one thing. This company was founded on the back of a transaction where they purchased the Madsen mine in northwestern Ontario in an area called the Red Lake Gold District, which to date has produced around 30 million ounces of gold from some of the richest gold deposits in the world. Now, what they paid for this mine versus what they got has led legendary mining entrepreneur Frank Giustra to call this transaction the deal of the decade. And Bob Moriarty, founder of 321 Gold, was recently on my show calling West Red Lake Gold Mines one of the two most undervalued gold companies in Canada. If you're curious why these individuals are so excited about West Red Lake Gold Mines, hit the link below to learn more. Now back to the episode.
There's a new club in town called BRICS.
Is that the BRICS meeting? Yeah, of course. Sorry, of course. Yeah.
Okay. And here's what I'm saying. And I've seen a dozen reports of what people think they're going to come up with. And I think it will be financial in nature. But the fact is, we have no idea whatsoever. But I believe the BRICS meeting this week will be as significant as Bretton Woods was in 1944. I think it will be the biggest financial change in 80 years.
Why is that? Why this meeting?
Well, because the initial 4 BRICS countries looked at what the United States was doing, and it was a bully, and it was pushing everybody in the world around. And they said, this is crazy. We need to take responsibility for ourselves. And I had some numbers. There was a good report that came out today. 50% of the world's population, 40% of the economy, 30% of the oil belongs to the BRICS nation. And there are dozens of countries that want to join. What they have lacked so far was some kind of cohesive, rational financial system that it's de-dollarization. Now, it's not going to be the end of the dollar at all. However, the power that the United States has had since 1944, it's going to evaporate. Okay, we're not going to be able to push the rest of the world around. So the BRICS meeting, I mean, you've got all these things happening at the same time. And literally the next 2 weeks, we could have civil war. We could have World War III on 2 fronts. We could have the BRICS agreement. We could have, let's talk about North Korea. North Korea is moving artillery to the border with South Korea. Holy shit.
Mhm.
You know, I didn't have enough black swans flying overhead. I needed one more. We're in a very dangerous period of time. And the biggest danger is we're not being led by mature adults. We're being led by a bunch of sociopaths who are quite bluntly fucking insane.